All right, we're pleased to be joined by Iowa State head coach Steve Prohm at this time. Coach, if you'd like to begin with an opening statement, and then we'll open it up to questions.
First off, just want to say how excited we are to be in Chicago. It's a great opportunity for not only our team, but our university, everybody here affiliated with the NCAA United Center, and our hotel's been amazing, and just looking forward to playing a really good Virginia team tomorrow night.
All right, just a reminder that we have microphone holders on both sides of the room. Please raise your hand. We'll bring a microphone to you. Down the front, on the left.
Whitey Reed with the Daily Progress in Charlottesville. Coach, in terms of style of play, would you say you and Virginia are pretty much, polar opposites? And is this kind of a litmus test of sorts to see which style of play can prevail?
I think you can look at it both ways. I think you can look at it that we are. It is a litmus test, but I think you can also look at it. You're two of the top most efficient teams on the offensive end in the country. I think we're two or three, and I think Virginia's 6 in the last Ken Palm offensive efficiency rating. Or you can look at it the other way, to where everybody says, we want to get up and down. Virginia wants to get in the half court, get a lot of ball reversal, make you work on defense for 20, 25 seconds. Our biggest thing is offensively is making sure our spacing's good, making sure our shot selection's good. Our games, we've won a lot of big games when our possessions are in the 60s and high 60s. If you really chart our teams, we don't want to play crazy fast. We want to run and make sure we get into spots, and then we want the ball moving. And when we have good ball reversal and good shot selection, then we're very, very good.
Stay in the front row.
Yeah, Andrew Packard, Daily Progress here in Charlottesville as well. The ACC and Big 12 have kind of separated themselves as the top leagues in this country. This is the one matchup featuring the two leagues. How would you kind of evaluate, how has the Big 12, prepared you to this point? And then can you speak a little bit to taking on a team from the ACC?
Well, first, playing in the Big 12 prepares you for everything. I mean, you can go through a stretch in our league where you're at Kansas, home Oklahoma, at West Virginia, or at Baylor, at Texas. And so the night in, the night out, the grind of the Big 12, that's why I just kept telling our guys, we lost a couple close games, and then we went through February, we lost a ton of close games, to where, man, just stick with what we're doing, and we're gonna have great opportunities at the end. And so I think the Big 12 prepares you for this moment right here. Playing against an ACC school, a team like Virginia that's had such great success under Coach Bennett the last several years, it's a great opportunity for our team. And that's all we're thinking about right now is just Virginia and trying to advance to the Elite Eight. Nothing further than that. But not so much conference affiliation. It's more just trying to beat Virginia. But great respect for the ACC. Obviously, 6 teams in the Sweet 16. We've got 3 out of our league. But both leagues are very, very good.
Right in the middle.
Yeah, Doug Dowdy for the Roanoke Times. Saw in the bio that you were born in Vienna. Was your family from Virginia? How long did you live there? What's the background there?
It's kind of crazy. We're in Chicago and we're playing Virginia. Everybody in my family outside of me was born in Chicago. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, my brother, my parents, they're all from Chicago. My brother was 3. My dad's in the carpet business. They moved to Fairfax to Vienna, Virginia. Lived in Fairfax 14 years and really grew up on ACC basketball and Big East basketball, and then moved to Georgia when I was 14. But that's why, if you follow me at all, I'm a diehard Washington Redskin fan. That's my one true affiliation to that area now. But I followed Virginia for a long time, back with John Crotty, Richard Morgan, some of those great teams. Sampson and them were a little bit, that was back when I was a little bit too young. But, Crotty and them were really fun to watch. Brian Stith. I've watched a lot of good teams, under Jeff Jones, I think was the coach at the time, had some really good teams, the Alexander Guards. And so, I followed the Virginia, James Madison, Virginia Tech. I've followed those schools for a long, long time because those were the 3 schools that you went to when you grew up in Virginia as just being a student. You either went to Virginia, Virginia Tech, or James Madison.
On the left, Herb.
Herb Gould, Chicago Sun-Times. Coach, I know you met with Fred Hoiberg yesterday with the team. Just talk about that experience, and did he give you any tips on rims, soft spots on the floor?
I think he just said, just give it to George, let him shoot it. No, this was a blessing to be in Chicago. the way it was all set up. And that's one thing, you know, I just kind of visioned in talking to our team is, you know, just stay with it. And, man, God's got a great plan for this God's got a great plan for this team. And wouldn't it be crazy if we ended up in Chicago and Fred can watch you guys have a chance to play, you know, to get to the Final Four. And it was great to get over to the United Center, the practice facility yesterday across the street, and let these guys see Fred, his other coaches that are with him now, because Fred wasn't only, you know, the thing that people, Fred's not only was their coach, Fred is one of the best players ever played at Iowa State University. So he is a diehard fan. And I want a great relationship with all our former players. You know, Marcus Pfizer's been back. Paul Shirley's been back. You know, J.C. Holloway that played under, you know, Floyd. You know, we've had some really good – I want all those guys to feel comfortable to come back and be around our program. But, you know, Fred took a couple minutes to talk to these guys about just enjoying the process, enjoying the journey, enjoy this moment, you know, soak it up, and then fight like heck to beat Virginia. And, you know, to give him an opportunity to watch us on Sunday play the winner of the other game. And so Fred's been a great resource for me. Hopefully we made him proud this year. I think we have from, you know, what he told those guys yesterday. But I really thought it was cool that he could be part of this journey, that we could meet up in Chicago, and hopefully we can see him on Sunday.
Go in the front row.
Hey, Coach, Mike Barber, Richmond Times-Dispatch. I'm curious, how many different defensive approaches have you seen to Niang this year? And when you go into a game like this, with UVA is obviously very comfortable post-trapping, they have some good perimeter, do you have to have multiple game plans because you're not quite sure how they'll approach him?
Virginia is one team. You know, Coach Bennett is kind of, this is how they play. You know, post-trap, they're coming hard. The hedging ball screens, they're hedging hard. Going to be in gaps. Going to make it really tough, be physical. We've seen every different defense on Niang this year. And so the biggest thing that you can focus on is your spacing good? Are we getting ball reversal? Are we cutting hard? And is our shot selection good? When our team, because we have skill level and we have good shooters, when we're spacing the floor and moving the basketball, we don't really have to run so-called play A, B, or C. We can just play basketball. And I really think these guys are more comfortable just playing basketball.
Go in the third row. On the aisle.
Coach, Zach Braziller, New York Post. You know, you guys are obviously known for your offense, but in Denver you defended well, especially the second game, and Monta was a big part of that, shutting down Josh Higgins. Now he's going to probably have a bigger challenge, obviously, with Brogdon. What do you see in that matchup, and how important has Monte's defense been for you guys this year?
You know, when Monte's played well, there's not many games we've gotten beat. You know, him and Niang are obviously the catapults of our team, the backbone of our team. You know, Monta, we gave him the challenge of Higgins, and obviously when you're playing against somebody that sets a lot of ball screens for somebody, your post guys have to be good. But that's the one thing I thought in Denver. 3 out of our 4 halves out there, we really guarded. You know, we had 2 30% odd, 30-odd% field goal percentage defense. We had 41%. Second half, Iona, we got too much up and down and turned it over too much, couple bad shots. But Monta was a huge catalyst. We need him to be good defensively, whether it's on Parentes or whether it's on Brogdon. You know, we'll move him around on different guys. Brogdon's got a lot of size, so I don't, you know, Monta could be on Parentes more, or we just, you know, may try to put him on Brogdon and get underneath him. Brogdon's terrific, though, and so we'll throw different guys at him. But when Monte's good, and the best thing is now I think he's healthy and he's rested, and we got him some time off to heal up. He's as good as anybody in the country at his position. He can really guard.
Right back for follow-up.
Follow up on that. Does Brogdon is there anyone in the Big 12 that reminds you of Brogdon, or have you guys not really seen anything quite like him this year?
Not like, you know, I couldn't name, you know, there's really good big wings in our league. You know, Buddy Hield, Prince at Baylor, you know, Wayne Selden at Kansas. What they do for Brogdon, you know, it's all the screening action, the constant moving, his ability to make threes, post you know, and get the ball to the middle of the paint. He is a unique matchup in that regards, to where he's not really flashy. He's just really, really productive.
Go on the aisle.
Coach David Teal with the Daily Press in Newport News, Virginia. We were talking about Monta earlier. 4.2 to 1 assist turnover ratio. How comforting is that as a coach, and how does he take such good care of the ball?
It's amazing. You know, he's led the country in assist to turnover ratio the last 2 years, and I think this year, maybe he's third. I don't know. I've coached some really good point guards, and they've turned it over some. You know, Monta just has such a really good basketball IQ to the point that he's always looking to make the smart play, always looking to make good decisions. I mean, he'll have games you'll look up and be 11 assists, 0 turnovers, 1 turnover. Just a really good feel. He has a really good pace to his game. And the one thing I think people maybe discredit for him a little bit is I think he can really make shots. But I think sometimes he'll defer for the betterment of the team.
Got time for one more? Right in the aisle.
Hey, Coach. Jerry Ratcliffe, Daily Progress, Charlottesville. Virginia's bench has really been good in the postseason. What have you seen from them that's impressed you, and particularly Shayok, who seems to have really come on strong?
Well, Shayok played really good against Butler. I think they went small in the second half against Butler. Had the 4 guards out there, and Shayok was really good in isolations on the wing. He's been good for them off the bench. They bring size, you know, off the bench as well. Another big body off the bench that can score around the post. They bring Nolte off the bench, who can be a space guy, and then Thompson. We actually recruited Thompson when I was at Murray. He's from Murfreesboro, right down the road, and so I know Darius. He's the one guy I do know on the team, and so they are deep, and I think everybody understands their role. But they do bring some physical size off the bench too that we've got to make sure we do a good job on.
All right, that's all the time we've got for Coach Prohm. Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
We'll have Iowa State student athletes in next. All right, joined by George Niang and Monta Morris. If you have a question for either of them, please raise your hand. Reminder to identify yourself if you have a question.
Paul M. Banks, the sportsbank.net. What was the most exciting part of seeing your old coach again and coming to the Bulls facility and everything the last couple days?
I think the biggest thing was just how he carries himself. Always has a smile on his face, is always cool, calm, and collective. Just like, you know, I feel like we've been trained since he coached us, you know, and that hasn't left us. And I think it was just good to get there and, you know, talk to him and ask him how he's doing, and really just his cool, calm, and collective type of vibe. I think that was the best thing about seeing him.
Front row.
George, when you look at UVA's pack line defense, what does that challenge present to you? How does that impact your game and how you approach things?
Yeah, I know. If you watch our games, we get a lot of easy buckets at the rim, and I think that's what their pack line is really trying to take away. So obviously we're going to have to find some ways of moving them around to open up those easy lanes for us to get to the rim, and then obviously we're going to have to make some shots from the outside. So I think the biggest thing is trying to get them move and get in uncomfortable positions on the defensive end so we can get easy lines to the basket.
Go third row.
Zach Braziller, New York Post. Monta, you've guarded obviously some very, very good guards. When you see Brogdon, what do you have to do against him? I know you're probably not going to be on him the whole game, but you probably see him some. Just what are your thoughts on him and what makes him so tough?
I think he know the offense inside out, and you know, I think his capability of making tough shots, you know, make him so good, and he's good at scoring on other people's mistakes. I've seen a lot on film. A lot of guys try to shoot the gap and get quick steals on him, and you know he's able to adjust and go score. So I think if I get switched on him, I'm gonna try to make it tough on him and stay solid and don't gamble.
Go in the front row.
Paul Woody, Richmond Times-Dispatch for Monta. Do you study other point guards, and if you do, what's your impression of London Perantes?
I think he's a shot maker, and he does a good job of putting guys in position to be successful. And he's a great point guard that's playing at a high level, and he's in the Sweet 16 for a reason. So, he definitely can play. So, I mean, I've done my job studying on him, know where he'd like, to be, and just try to take that away from him.
Go second row.
George, could you talk about how a kid from a New England prep school ends up at Iowa State?
I think I tripped, and fell right into Iowa State. No, I mean, there's relationships that college coaches have throughout America, and one happened to be Coach Hoiberg and my AAU coach, and they really, vibed and got to know each other, and he recommended me, and Coach Hoiberg came to see me, and it happened to be that I didn't miss a shot that game, so he offered me a scholarship, and I came out to visit. It was really the first high major program to recruit me, and I felt a loyalty to Coach Hoiberg to be at Iowa State. Obviously, things have changed, and I wouldn't change my decision for anything, because what the university has given me, I couldn't have ever dreamed of.
Go in the front row.
Monte, they don't turn the ball over very often. When you watch, is there any weakness there that you can get some transition buckets, or are they just not a team that's going to do that?
I mean, as far as their past games go, they haven't turned the ball over, but I mean, we really don't know what's going to happen tomorrow night. In the Sweet 16, any game in the tournament, you just got to be better than the team and make them uncomfortable for that day. So I think tomorrow, if we can turn them over, great. But I mean, that's not their dilemma. So I feel like we just gonna have to just try to play solid and play our style of basketball, and hopefully we come out on top and be better than them come tomorrow.
For either of you guys, I think we saw number 30 throwing in 3 of the half-court shots you hit in that shoot-around. Is he someone who normally hits those, or was that a good gym for him?
He's our specialist. So that's where we're going to put him in the game for that type of stuff. Deontay is just so strong. I mean, he could probably throw a football like 400 yards. The kid is just an animal. So, I mean, it's no surprise he shoots a regular jump shot from the half-court line while all of us are trying to heave it up there.
Go in the back on the right with Shannon.
Shannon Spake, ESPN. George, I read an article where you have, as your screensaver on your phone, the picture from last year's loss. A lot of players wouldn't want to look at that every single day. They wouldn't even want to remember it. So what was the motivation for you to want to physically see that picture every day?
I think, with kids and their phones and college kids with their phone, that's the first thing I pick up when I wake up is check my phone. And just, it really helps me realize the pain that I went through really when we lost to UAB. The pictures of me with my hands over my head and just, a depressed look on my face, and just, if I woke up a little bit tired, maybe I'm going to hit the snooze button. But, when I see that screensaver, it makes me realize, what, I got to get up and go get after it, because nothing in this world is going to be handed to you. So I think it's just a little extra motivation for me to get up and go chase after this dream.
On the aisle.
For either player, Michael Oss, Cedar Rapids Gazette. You strike me as both locked in and loose at the same time. Is that accurate?
Monta, you want to take that one?
I feel like it's accurate. I mean, we got experience under our belt, a lot of experience, him being a senior, I'm being a junior, and we know when to lock in and stay focused at all times, and I feel like you can't be too uptight, so we just try to be a little loose to just keep the nerves down.
Go in the front row.
Hi, Monte, Paul Woody again. If you don't mind, if we could revisit London Perrantes. When you studied him, do you find him to be a pretty cool character out there with the ball and running their offense?
Yeah, I mean, he's the point guard. A lot of point guards usually know where everybody is going to be on the court, and I think he knows where everybody's going to be. He make great plays, for Gil and for Brogdon and players like that on the court. So I feel like he does a good job of running their team.
Go on the left side.
Hey, George. Dennis Carter, WSET in Lynchburg, Virginia. How do you guys avoid, or how do you guys actually dictate the pace of the game and avoid being drawn into Virginia's deliberate style of play?
I think the biggest thing is, if you ever watch Virginia, they do a great job of getting the ball reversed and running their actions. So I think if you can deny passes and take away certain passes and make them have to go through to counters for what their offense actually is, I think that's going to help us, get them sped up a little bit. Obviously, they play a slow, grinded out type of style. So I think, take away some of their options, whether if it's denying the pass out or not letting guys catch. I think that'll be huge for us in trying to change the style of a tempo.
Go on the third row.
Zach Braziller, New York Post. The two guys, I mean, you guys met with Coach Hoiberg, and he was obviously such a huge part of you guys going to Iowa State and just the whole program turning it around. I mean, how special would it be to, to have him in the crowd on Sunday and kind of finish what he kind of started?
No, that'd be great. I mean, but we're just trying to take it one game at a time. Virginia is the team we really got to be focused on. We can't be focused on Sunday because last year we tried to focus on another team and we lost in the first round. So, I mean, it'd be really cool, but we're really focused and locked in on what Virginia's tendencies are.
Yeah, sure.
When you met with him yesterday, did he give you guys any advice at all, or?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that he sat down and told us was, enjoy this moment, because he said, life's going to hit you, and before you know it, you're 43 and you're doing something, that wasn't what you were doing back then. And he said, he really wished if he could go back, he really wished he could enjoy his college years. So I think that's one thing me and Monta are doing, and maybe that's why we're so loose and laid back.
Go on the left side.
Adam Rosso from Medill News Service. What's your guys' sense of Abdul's mindset coming home and playing here in front of family and friends in Chicago?
Monta.
I feel like whenever you get to come back home, I feel like you get that feel that you're at home and you're very comfortable. I know when we got off the plane, he said, "Man, I'm back home." So I feel like he's gonna put on a good showing. He's gonna have a lot of people here watching him, and I know he's gonna play real cool and poised out there for us. And he's looking to have a big game, and I think he's gonna have one.
Go second row. Time for two more questions.
Yeah, George, I'm from one of the Virginia papers. I'm sorry to belabor this if it's been asked a million times. What's your family background? Where did your parents live while you were in prep school and before that?
Yeah, no, my mom lives in Massachusetts. My parents are divorced, and my dad lives down in Virginia Beach. So growing up, I'd be back and forth. When we had breaks, I'd go down and see my father, who's in the military, but lives down in Virginia. So I have a pretty good balance in my family life. My mom is my backbone, my rock, and my dad is always there to support me. Yeah, my dad lives down there. That's the only ties that I have.
On the left side.
For either one of you guys, pace of play question. You guys have played Texas, Oklahoma State. I guess Texas Tech has similar slow pace to these guys. Do they compare at all? I know maybe not talent-wise, but is that something you can kind of reflect on and look at as a preparation tool? And also, George, what branch of the military is your dad in?
Oh, he's in the Navy. He's a merchant marine.
As far as Big 12 teams go, I feel like we done played at every pace, like you said. I think Kansas State is probably most equivalent to Virginia defensive-wise. Offensive-wise, I don't really know a team, in the Big 12 that's really like that. Probably Kansas, how they just run two game, but they run two different styles of offense. Virginia does to Kansas, but with milking the clock and things like that, you could see a little similarity there. So.
Yeah, I don't think you can really compare anybody in our league to Virginia. They're so unique, so talented. I mean, they're a 1 seed, so we haven't really played a team like that. There's obviously some similarities in some of the teams that we played, but they do just a great job of turning down good shots for really great shots and really making you work for 30 seconds every time down, which is a key to their success.
Go all the way in back.
Yeah, for both of you, obviously you talked about you haven't played a team like this in your league, but the Big 12 and the ACC have kind of separated themselves in this postseason as best teams, best conferences in this country. How did the Big 12 prepare you to this point, and what are your thoughts on taking on a team from the ACC?
I would just say we're battle tested. I know every night in the Big 12 that there's really no cupcakes that you can just walk in and show up and win. So you really got to. We've played games in overtime. We played games where you got to have stops on the last possession. So I just think the biggest thing with both conferences that I've watched is we're both battle tested. We've played in tough games. We've played in games where teams can come back from 20-point deficits. So I just think the biggest thing is we've seen it all.
Time for one last question on the aisle here.
Zach Braziller, New York Post. When Hoiberg left and Prohm came in, was for both of you guys, was there kind of any thought to looking elsewhere? Sometimes a new coach comes in and guys leave. And number two, how has he dealt with kind of all the pressure, of being the guy?
Well, you could ask him I don't really have an option, but I would never leave Iowa State. I don't think this guy would either. You know, what the university has done for us it speaks volumes to the type of people that we have at Iowa State. And what was the second question?
How's Coach kind of handled, a lot of pressure goes into someone like Hoiberg. How's Coach Prohm handled everything?
Yeah, no, I said it before. I think, Coach Prohm is really the best hire because the guy has no ego. He wants to meet everybody halfway and do things that make you comfortable, but at the end of the day, he wants to do stuff that works. So, obviously we've been through our bumps and bruises throughout the year of losing streaks, but, what he really set out was when he first got the job is, I want us to be our best in March. And, he really stuck to that vision and really is spreading his vision to us. And I feel like, when you love the coach that you play for, you're going to play that much harder. And I think that's a bond that, we've shared throughout this year of growing and getting to know each other.
Sure, Monte, can you answer that as well?
I think he did a great job when he came in, just letting us know, look, I'm not Hoiberg. I'm gonna come in and do some things the same as he ran it here. But I think he just, opened everybody with open arms. Had meetings with us on a daily, getting a feel for us and things that we like, that I like with Fred offense that he can throw in his playbook, things that George like down the line. So I think he did a good job of making us all comfortable and just wanting us to play our best basketball in March. At first we'd probably look and be like, it's December, man, we got this game. But, he was looking down the line for this situation and this opportunity we got at stake tomorrow. So now it's all coming together like a puzzle.
All right, gentlemen, we'll let you go. Thank you for your time.